broadcast a broad mix of culture and views with priority given to development programming to enable residents share ideas.
This is 93.7 Citizen FM, Abuja.
The time is 12 noon. A very good afternoon to you and welcome to Citizen FM's 93.7 News at Noon. I am Philomena Okolo. The federal government says the decision of the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries to cut Nigeria's crude oil production downward by 2 million barrels per day was a unanimous. Minister of State Petroleum Resources Timipre Silva, in a statement, said the decision was taken by OPEC and its partners at their last meeting at the beginning of October. He explained that this decision was taken for the exclusive purpose of ensuring the long-term stability of the oil market and to balance supply-demand. President Muhammadu Buhari has warned ministers, permanent secretaries and heads of government agencies not to leave governance for electioneering. He issued the warning in Abuja at the closing ceremony of the 2022 Ministerial Performance Review Retreat, cautioning that any infraction will be viewed seriously. According to the president, with campaigns for next year's elections on the way, governance should not be abandoned. He said all ministers, permanent secretaries and heads of agencies must remain focused in the discharge of their duties as any infraction will be viewed seriously. Nigeria's Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahaya, has flagged off 3 exercises at the 6th Division Step-Up Headquarters in Ahuada, Rivers State, in a bid to tackle security challenges across the country. The exercises flagged off are namely exercises Still Waters, Golden Dawn and Enduring Peace. These exercises, according to the Director of Army Public Relations Brigadier General Onyema Wachuku, target mitigation of security challenges in the South-South, Southeast, Southwest and North Central and are to run concurrently across the country. The Army Chief pointed out that the exercises involved team operations with other services and security agencies, including the Nigerian Army, Navy, Air Force and Nigeria Police Force, Department of State Services, Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, amongst others. The Independent National Electoral Commission on Tuesday reassured Nigerians that there is no plan to discard the use of the bimodal voter accreditation system and the electronic transmission of results. Addressing participants in Abuja at a training of master trainers on technologies for 2023 general elections, INEC Chairman Professor Mahmood Yakubu said the Commission is determined to deploy the BVAS technology for the conduct of a free, fair, credible and transparent election. Professor Yakubu also appealed to political parties and their candidates to shun politics of violence. The INEC's chairman reassurances came amid reports of plans to distort the use of technology for the 2023 general elections. Pauline Talon, Minister of Women Affairs, says Nigeria must pay more attention to girl-child education as girls are associated with a high percentage of success in developmental processes in any society. Mrs. Talon was speaking at an event in Bida, Niger State. According to her, girls occupy a peculiar place in the home and play an important role in the society at large.
An educated mother will bring up her children well, will bring up her family well, will ensure her children go to school, be it a boy or a girl. And I want you to know that when you educate a woman, that saying is right. When you educate a woman, you are educating the family, the community, and the nation at large. So let us ensure that the girl child is educated.
That was Minister of Women Affairs Pauline Talon. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control has announced a total of 10,000 suspected cases of cholera, including 256 deaths so far in 2022. The NCDC disclosed this on its Cholera Situation Weekly Epidemiological Report for week 39 posted on its official website. The report revealed that 31 states have reported suspected cholera cases in 2022. Cholera is an acute diarrheal disease caused by Vibrio cholera, a gram-negative rod-shaped bacterium. In Nigeria, cholera is an endemic and seasonal disease, occurring annually mostly during the rainy season and more often in areas with poor sanitation. The Bayelsa State Governor, Senator Doye Diri, has declared a 7-day break for civil servants following the difficulties faced as a result of the flood disaster ravaging the state. In a statewide broadcast earlier today, Governor Diri said the flood is a natural disaster that has affected many other states of the Federation to various degrees. He stated that nearly 1 million people in over 300 communities in the state have been internally displaced, while some deaths have been reported. However, the work-free week, Diri noted, does not cover workers on essential duty as they are expected to still carry out their operations. Meanwhile, victims of the flood have been counting their losses.
To see water to drink, no money to buy water. If you don't have money to afford pure water, then you just collect from here and drink. Like I met one girl this morning, she was complaining that because of this water that she drank, she has so much running stomach, so she just bought drugs and she was taking the drugs. So those are the problems we are facing.
Some of our properties have spoiled. Even some of our mothers, they are suffering. Even the young ones, the siblings, they have so much disease that because of this flood. No drinkable water. Guys are causing cholera and the rest. So I don't know. We need government to help us.
This flood will come like this. Don't scatter many things. Property don't almost finish. Flood they spoil. Even person die for this flood. So.
Those were the voices of victims from the Bayelsa flood. The suspended Deputy Commissioner of Police, Abba Kyari, has filed a fresh application to strike out the drug trafficking charges preferred against him by the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. In the motion on notice seeking to strike out the charges, Kyari's lawyers, led by Ikpeazu, who is a senior advocate of Nigeria, argued that the alleged offense his client is being tried for was committed during a police investigation, and the Police Service Commission has the authority to discipline the offenders. He said the 5-count charge is similar or related to allegations previously made by the applicant's Police Service Commission in respect of disciplinary action against police officers, and it was for the same subject matter and for the same period. Now on to the foreign scene. At least 2 bombs exploded outside a prison in Myanmar's commercial hub, Yangon, killing 8 people and wounding 18, the junta said. The blast hit a crowd lining up to drop off parcels for inmates at insane prison, the junta's information team said in a statement. Without specifying exactly how many explosions had occurred, the junta said terrorists were responsible. Local media, citing prison officials, said at least 3 prison staff were among the dead. And that was Citizen FM 93.7 News at Noon, as edited by Laurent Umoiti. To listen to us online, please visit citizenfm.ng. Follow us on Facebook, Citizen FM Abuja. On Instagram, Citizen FM 937. On Twitter, Citizen FM 937. I am Philomena Okolo.